shirt open. I'm in the school with these kids. I was just kidding, they all grown. All right, so y'all see, this is what I had to do to get my day started. I had to get it together, y'all. I was not feeling the best today, but we going through stuff energetically, so you tend to feel a little bit down. So I'm just hoping, I just hope that I can just get myself together today. But me and my student, we're gonna be going over just some of her goals and inspirations again, because I think it's really important that I instill in my students that, you know, their personal goals. Like, we're out in a very weird world where people are comparing each other to each other, and we all somehow don't think that we're enough, and no one has actually told us what's enough. Because even when people are where we want them to be, they're not. People are where we want to be, they're not even happy in that space. So I'm just learning to take gratitude in every day, and in every opportunity. I'm probably gonna just try to play through this song real quick, because there is a song in here that I really want to pick up, the aria I want to pick up, and I want to see if my friend would think see if Dejan thinks I can actually do it. I think I can, like, looking through the music, like the highest one more aria that we're gonna be doing. I think it's just such a nice song, so it helps me. It's like, I don't want to call it a push piece. I think it's something that I'm capable of singing. I just gotta practice it, learn it, and get it in the body. So we'll learn that today. I'll probably feel myself trying to learn that, and then I also need to start doing warm-ups and stuff for myself, because yeah, I'm getting back into my practice mode, like sitting down every day. I told my students I'm going to be working with them on their oral skills and also on their theory. So I gotta make homework up and all kind of stuff. So this is going to be interesting for both of us, because I'm going to be doing the homework with them, and we're going to just go through them. I don't want to set my kids up for, you know, in the energy of I gotta show up perfect. No, I want you to come in here as imperfect as possible, because then we get to work through those, you know, we get to work through the short terms, like, because we're not perfect creatures, but I want you to be efficient enough to know that you can push yourself to do anything that you want to do. At the bottom. That's a C. That's a motherfucking C. Around E flat, D sharp, I need to think lighter yet supported, And the lighter the sound should be, the more support you need to have in the body. Try to count this in 3, well, that's in 6/8. So 8, the 8th note gets the beat. So I usually count with the 8th note when it's like that. 2, 3, 1, 1, 1, 1, and 3 and 1. Let's go about slower. I try to count it that way. Check. Ketari, acheta, vi-arena, chedi aringara, vi-arena, ketardi, acheta, no, acendi, arena, ketardi, aceta, no, ascendi, but it's optional, so you can kind of do anything you want to do there, because it will be bigger than that if you want. That's the written in melisma. That's lots. I don't think I ever sung in 30-second notes before, so that's going to be really interesting to see how that works. But it is in 6/8, so it's not as fast as I'm thinking it is. It's kind of like 16th notes in the way, because you know, like if you break it down in 8s, I look at quarter notes, like half notes is quarter notes, whole notes is like a double whole note. Like, you know, you kind of just double everything. And like my 16th notes is my 8th note, and then the 8th note, and then the 32nd note should be like the 16th note. So I go through it and mark my counts. I just don't like my pages. Like my page, like people go through my music and be like, why she ain't got nothing in there? 1, I probably haven't touched it. And 2, well, really, I probably have. I just don't like my music to be messy. So I don't have to highlight all my stuff. For real, because I just don't like my music being messy. Like if I can read it like it's a regular page in a book, the only things I want to see highlighted are the mistakes, and the only things I want to see highlighted are the things that I'm messing up. I don't want to, you know, people write all their IPA in and stuff like that, and I usually would do that, and I probably will in this one. But I like to rely on my knowledge and not spoon feed myself a lot of stuff too, so I'll be hard on myself in that way. But I also just really like to read it like this and be like, oh, okay, and then try to think of it as this. But for this one specifically, because it does kind of go pretty fast, it's a pretty short aria, you know, contrary to popular belief, I'm familiar with the aria already, so it's really just me woodshedding it and really singing it and having somebody coach me through it and stuff like that. But I really just like this aria. So it was sung by the iconic Shirley Verrett, and I want to be anything that Shirley Verrett was. I want to play every role she had. So Macbeth was one of them, and this is probably her best role. I could say she did her thing in Carmen too. So I don't know. Let's see. But yeah, it's really nice. So I'll probably put in my counts later. I also need to be working on my music because I need to be laying those down via GarageBand so I can send it to people so they can look at it, learn it, write it. Because, girl, I don't even know where I'm starting with that stuff yet. So, but we're starting a new chapter. So we're doing good. I'm thanking God every day, every moment, every second, because it's been a rough journey. So yeah, I'm ready for a new start, a fresh start. I'm ready to walk into my new life with ease, with authority, with command. And I'm gonna tell y'all something. I like to have, this is why it's important. This is why it's important to have a relationship with, universe, God, spirit, at least with yourself, and be comfortable with yourself enough to actually talk to yourself and speak into yourself and stuff like that. If you know what I'm saying, I believe in God. I believe that God gave me life. God gave me life force. But whatever you believe in, at least establish a great relationship with yourself. Start there first if you don't know where to go spiritually, or because that's a big hold up too, because people instantly go into religion and they're not sure of themselves. A lot of people go into religion from a lost place and get taken advantage of as well as they would in any other space if they came in lost. If you go into the club and you don't know who you are, and you will be more susceptible to be a part of the energy, whatever. And I tend to want to carry myself in good spaces and safe spaces and in spaces with good vibes, and I want to hold myself into a higher regard with my vibration. And so I've really been trying to break the walls to connect myself with myself, and today just feels so much easier, even though I do feel a little bit tired, but my mind is not tired. My mind is, no, we got this, we can go. Maybe my body's tired, maybe it's just behind, it's lagging behind. But I was like just praying and talking and to myself, and one thing my spirit told me was like, you keep asking God for order and authority and walk in clarity, but your mind have to be completely free of the other authoritative figures that you have in your life. You know what I'm saying? And I will be very candid on my channel. Like, I did have an issue with people pleasing, trying to fit in a box that people wanted me to, because I wasn't sure of myself. I had so many people telling me something that was opposite of what I believed in, and it was so many people keep telling me the same thing. So I was like, it must be something with me, right? But I realized there's an energy, God uses people. And I also believe in that God and the devil are same, as above, as below, that type of thing. I believe, God, the devil is a part of God's creation. No matter what, he doesn't have dominion over us unless we give him that authority, right? God will always have dominion over this world. It doesn't matter how many times the devil tries to tempt us, or the devil try, and succeed. God, like, the devil will tempt you, and it will succeed. And sometimes, and most of the time, we get caught up with the energy that is the negative energy, that demonic, and I call it the demonic spirit or negative energy, whatever you need to call it in the moment. And it's all energy at the end of the day. But, in a religious sense, if you do believe in God, God will sometimes let the devil come in our lives to test us, because what he's looking for is your faith. And I do believe in destiny. I talk to other people that don't believe in destiny, but I do believe that you have a destiny, right? Because there won't be things that'll be put in your heart to do.